Nice to
Well,
see you.
it's nice to see you too, Heather. It was such a joy to, just to have this one-on-one kind of thing with, with you and your mom and your dad and Jeff and Dr. Lyle and Tiffany and the whole squad.
Well, I appreciate you taking this time to meet with me today.
Well, I'm happy to do it.
You are a recent graduate.
Yes.
So how was your experience?
The experience was exceeded my expectations like by a lot. Not that I had any certain expectations, but I've participated in a number of Zoom things, through the pandemic and so forth. And, not even talking about the content of the course, which we'll get to, what you guys managed to accomplish over Zoom was incredible. It really felt like a very personal experience, not like hiding behind a computer screen. It just didn't feel like that. So the way you guys have structured everything, I think the morning meetups, just the unhosted meetups, were a big help because it allowed all of us to kind of get to know each other and interact. And just the whole experience was just really something else. So great job,
Thanks.
to, whoever the brain children are behind how you've designed the course.
Thank you. That means a lot. And I have a great team.
I suspect that might be your brainchild, yes?
A little.
A little. Okay, yeah.
I have lots of help, lots of help. But, when COVID happened, it was either shut everything down or pivot to online. And so at the beginning, it was just crazy how many new things we had to learn, but we were determined to have the same type of experience that we had at our in-person courses. So I'm so glad that
good job. I was never at an in-person one of your in-person courses, but I was just mightily impressed. I've never attended a Zoom event that came even close. Not even close. So
wonderful.
I've had to attend a few.
We all have, right? In the last couple of years.
Yeah.
So how does your future look different to you now that you've been through the course?
I really feel very confident. That's one of the things, and maybe I should save this for when you ask me, how has this program changed your life? But my confidence level that I can do this is probably one of the most impactful things. After a lifetime of dieting and failure and losing weight and gaining weight and all of that, it was to the point where I couldn't hardly stick with anything, including my attempts at sticking to the McDougall program. And I think in the back of my head, subconsciously was always like, well, you're just going to fail anyway. Why go through this, whatever difficulty might be involved in being strict or whatever, or being hungry or whatever, when it's just going to be a big failure anyway. And I think that was kind of a mindset that I didn't even know I had. And all of a sudden, I think what this course helped me do was get over that hump of just believing that I can do this for the long haul, and also not having to be hungry while I'm doing it.
Good. That's the goal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And all of you look so healthy too. It's, that's another, just, I'm sure you guys hear that all the time, but it's like, where else do you go in a medical setting where literally every single person you interact with looks slim and healthy and vibrant?
It's a good testament,
Yeah, it really is. It really is.
Well, thank you. That means a lot. So that is going to be my last question, is how has the McDougall program changed your life?
Well, like I said, I think that the confidence is a huge piece of it. You've really helped me believe in myself. And also, I can't even imagine what it must have been like growing up with your dad, because he's just bigger than life. He's bigger than life. And I watched him on, YouTube videos and different things, but that's not the same as seeing him live, doing his presentations live. And, and that instills confidence too. I mean, your dad is just bigger than life in that way. And I'll tell you what, your mom is something else too, because for anybody to keep up with him,
Right.
you got to be bigger than life yourself, right? I'm sure your
Make a
whole
good
family
team.
is that way.
Yeah.
So anyway, I mean, I carry those messages just in my head with me all the time. It made such a lasting impression.
Good.
And
I
that'll
love
stay, I
that.
think that'll be with me forever.
That's our goal, for us
Yeah.
to, make the content interesting and able and relatable so that you can, you know, see yourself doing this.
Yeah, very, very extremely powerful. I just had no idea that an online course could be that powerful. And I'm off literally all of my medication right now. There's a possibility I may have to go back on thyroid medication, but I'm not feeling it now. We'll see what the test results show in a few months when I meet again with Dr. Lim. But it's great to be off all medications. It's great to be losing weight. And when they pull you off thyroid medication, it's sort of like, oh, you're never going to lose weight if you're not on your thyroid medication. And
And you're losing
I'm
weight?
yep. I'm losing weight. I've since the photographs, the pre-course photographs were submitted, which maybe was, I don't know, 2 or 3 weeks before the course started. I weighed 198 pounds when those were taken, and I weighed 186 pounds today.
That's great.
So
Awesome.
that's only like what, a month and a half or something like that.
Right? That's 12 pounds.
So we're cruising right along there. I love the after course support. It's great to still have meetings every week with Tiffany, and that is she's a taskmaster, that one.
She is.
She's good at her job.
Yeah, she is. Good. I'm glad you're taking advantage of that.
Yes.
I think that's an important part of the course, is just that year of support, to really keep you on track and answer any questions and just let you know that you're not alone.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So, and another thing that was probably goes in the life-changing category, I made some really close friends, and I can see myself staying in touch with these women forever. So there's a handful of us that have really become kind of buddies, and we support one another, and
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 you
hopefully we'll see
connected
each
in
other.
the morning meetups. Did you meet then?
Yeah, we got to know each other there, and then we all kind of traded contact information, and
I love
we got
it.
our own little tribe going here.
Good. That's
So,
important.
and that was a completely unexpected benefit.
That's great. Well, I'm so glad you did so well and got so much out of the course. That means a lot. It's why we do what we do.
Well, you guys, just I hope you carry on. I hope your dad has a lot of good years left. But he's led a good life. I'm sure that's how he sees it too. And you guys are perfectly well positioned to carry on his mission.
Absolutely.
You do a good job.
Thanks. It's exciting. It's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, we love what we do.
So that's what I got. My goal is I want to be a star McDougall someday. I want to stay with it long enough to be successful enough to accomplish all the goals, and someday be a star.
Yay! You're already a star, but we would love to have your story. That would be great.
Well, we'll see what happens. I should, hopefully, if things keep on, I should be at Galway sometime in the next year, and hopefully I've averted a lot of I know a lot of people came with some pretty serious diseases, and as far as I know, I don't have all those diseases, my yets yet.
Mhm.
Hopefully I'm making these changes soon enough to avoid all that. That's what I hope anyway.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's the idea. Well, I really appreciate you taking the time to meet with me.
Well, I appreciate the invitation and I love being connected with you all. You're just what a wonderful team you are. And I appreciate you all so much.
Thanks, Beth. We'll stay in touch, okay?
Okay, will do.